Justin Bieber posts what they're saying is a cryptic message, maybe about Sean Diddy Combs. Is this really cryptic or no?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Obviously, there's been a lot of things going on in the vortex. People getting sucked into the vortex of the diddler, of the Diddy stuff, and all that. And it has been kind of quiet as of late. But something interesting just recently happened. Just a few days ago, Justin Bieber put out a message that the public is looking at as something that's pretty cryptic. And some are thinking that it has to do with Diddy. And I'm going to ask you right now. I know I just said it in the intro, but I'm going to ask it again. Really? Is this really cryptic? And is this really about Diddy? Let's get into this, okay? Let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. Now, it says, of course, he shares a cryptic message about faith amid former pal Diddy, Diddy's legal drama. And if you don't know what's going on with Diddy, then you've been living under a rock and wake up. Damn. But anyway, let's get into this. Justin Bieber shared a brief message about his faith on Instagram Saturday as his once close friend, Sean Diddy Combs, continues to face criminal allegations of STing, and other horrific claims. Now, of course, like I said, if you don't know what's going on with the Diddy, with the diddler, then you are, I don't know. You must have woken up from a coma, and Mazel Tov, welcome to life again. But still, he's looking at some serious stuff. And obviously, Diddy brought Justin Bieber under his wing and taught him the way of the samurai, turned him into the superstar that he actually is. There's obviously a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, and a lot of theories about maybe Justin Bieber being in some of these freak off videos and all that stuff. None of that has been confirmed. What we do know, though, is that Justin Bieber has had he's had a lot of he's been working very, very hard on his mental health, his bouts with depression, etc. Okay, of course, there was some substance abuse in there as well. I mean, clearly, throughout his life, clearly he was a child star that grew into a man, and of course, he's had some trials and tribulations throughout his life for sure. Does that have anything to do with Diddy? Possibly. But then again, this may have nothing to do with Diddy as well. You just never know. And this is the same thing I look at with this post that he put on his Instagram story. Again, there's no definitive answer here. And I know it's easy for us to automatically assume it's something, but it just may be something else. Let me explain. Let's get into this, okay? So he posted this on his Instagram story, and it says it right down here. I'm going to just pull up the actual clip here. All right. So this is from his actual Instagram story. So it says, how can I really believe Jesus is with me? Well, for me, Justin, it's simply his goodness that keeps convincing me. Every time I thought he wouldn't show up for me, he always has. I'm convinced he's the perfect, patient presence that guides, directs, and leads me all of the days of my life, providing healing, restoring all that the enemy tried to destroy and steal. Now, here's the thing. Everyone's looking at this and going, okay, especially looking at the word the enemy, okay, or the phrase the enemy, restoring all that the enemy tried to destroy and steal. Now, here's the thing. That could be anyone. That could be anything, y'all. He could be pertaining to his bouts with depression, the devil, outside forces that have nothing to do with Diddy trying to take him down. Shoot, the rumor mill out here in these streets talking crazy stuff, assuming that he's in these freak off tapes and all that. Like I said, we don't have the full definitive answer yet, right? And this is, of course, somebody who really does lean heavy on his faith. And when things get tough, especially with him battling with some sort of addiction and all that, I'm sure when things get tough, he tries to lean a little bit harder on his faith. Again, I ask, is this really about Diddy or no? It could just really be about the outside forces that are all just trying to suck the life out of this young man. That could be it too, right? Or it could really be him struggling with mental health because of what happened to him when he was under Diddy's wing. That is very possible as well, but at the same time, nothing's confirmed, like I've said before, right? Well, let's continue on. It says the Lonely Singer's message comes after months after it was reported that Bieber was struggling with mental health issues following the arrest of Diddy. In October, several sources close to Bieber told US Weekly that he was in a hard place mentally due to his history with Diddy, okay, and dealing with the news of the allegations surrounding Diddy. And that was very hard to process. But of course, wouldn't you be shook as well if the person that you love and respect and cherish, you looked up to like a father figure, suddenly is being accused of all these crazy things, is arrested, and is now looking at some serious stuff for doing some crazy stuff, whether or not Bieber was a victim his or not. Just imagine if he wasn't a victim, just for a second, and he's looking up to this dude, looking up to Diddy, only finding out that this man was literally a monster in sheep's clothing. Think about that. That is a crazy mind screw. If you really think about it, that would definitely make me feel some type of way. Like, wow, all of this has been one bold-faced lie. I thought we were cool. I thought we were tight. I thought I knew this man. I thought I knew this person that I looked up to, that helped me get clothes on my back and put food on my table and helped me become the name that I am today. Ain't that some wild stuff? I mean, think about that for a second. That would screw up anybody's mind. Real talk. Okay. So, of course, his name has been brought up on numerous occasions due to his previous relationship with Diddy, okay, when he was just a teen. And of course, he's been leaning more on faith because, of course, I don't blame him. All right. Especially being in a world filled with just evil forces, those dark forces. Also, at the same time, you got sycophantic people that are always trying to, like I said before, suck literally the life out of you. They're trying to use you and then spit you out, discard you on the side of the street. They only need you for that one thing because you have fame or you got money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sure he's going through some serious stuff. It's probably tough for him to really make friends, really trust people. And that's before the diddler got arrested. Let's be real. Another insider alleged that the never say never hit maker, Justin Bieber, come on, guys, all right, was completely disgusted by the crimes, okay, involving Diddy, and had been advised to distance himself publicly from the disgraced star. Isn't that what every other celebrity that has been seen in a photo with him, with Diddy, aren't they all doing that same damn thing? Let's be real, okay? Hollywood is quiet as F right now. Quiet as hell. All because of this arrest. And there's a lot of big names, not only just with that Bieber, not only just Bieber, that have done photos, etc., with the diddler, that are all out here and everyone's side-eyeing them too. It's pretty insane. But though a third source claimed the singer had been able to find solace in focusing on the positives in his life, including his newborn son, Jack Blues, whom he welcomed with his wife. Okay, his happiness being a dad has outweighed his anxiety about Diddy, and this insider said, noting once again that the pop star wants, quote unquote, nothing to do with Diddy's legal drama. In his past, it's in his past. That's where he wants to leave it. That's what the third source said. Now, again, of course, we already know that he's had some mental health struggles for a long time. Okay. And of course, there was some, I guess he was having some mental health struggle earlier this particular month when he was spotted looking pretty glum Okay. But at the same time, this is after you find out that the person that you looked up to, that you loved dearly, that took you under their wing and taught you the way of the samurai as far as music business, helped you become a star. Like I said, outside of him being a possible victim, I'm just talking about somebody who just loved the man and looked up to him and cherished that relationship that he had with Diddy. Yeah, this would be a very hard hit for sure, and shocking. And then you all of a sudden look, especially if you're looking back and if you believe, because some people still believe that Diddy is innocent. He's not entirely innocent, y'all. Okay, there's enough smoking gun evidence, etc., to show otherwise. But if he was on the side of him believing that Diddy was guilty as hell, you don't think that he's going back and retracing moments in his life and having huge epiphanies like, wow, that was a bold-faced lie. Wow, that person could have been a victim of Diddy's. I remember that moment seeing this girl or this man walking up very distraught. I remember that moment at a party he ran off with somebody and so on and so forth. Or even so, if he was a victim himself, my God, that stuff could come out. I might be called in by the feds as a witness. I don't want any part of this. I've already done enough therapy to move in trying to move forward. I already self-medicated enough. And then I found sobriety. I'm trying to get better. Damn it. I don't want to talk about this. Like I said, the possibilities here are endless. But is this really a cryptic message about Diddy? I will say this. I don't think so. I think this has to do with something much bigger. Maybe Diddy is sprinkled in there, but it's more than just that. He's going through a lot of stuff. Let's be real. It's the trials and tribulations of life. He's a new dad now. He's got the public looking at him going, are you going to speak out? Are you going to say something? You going to say something about Diddy? All that pressure. It could be very easy for him to slip out of sobriety and make a very bad choice one day. All because of the pressures and the stress and the depressing thought that somebody that you loved very much was actually a monster the whole time and lying to your face for decades. That is something that is a very big pill to swallow. So yes, it could be a sprinkle of him talking about Diddy, but I think that this is all about him talking about the evil, the devil, the negativity is starting to become crippling, and he doesn't want to lose his way. And so that's why he's leaning more on Christ, leaning more on God. And I think that's what's going on here. Because he says the enemy could be anyone. Sure, I think some of it is Diddy, but I think it has a lot more to do with every factor that's going on in his life that he considers to be negative. But what say you guys? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's directly a dig at Diddy or no? Or do you think he's talking about just everything that's going on in his life that is negative? That's kind of where I'm leaning at, but anything's possible. But comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button, and we'll talk here soon. All right? Much love to you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.